Tuesday, June 3rd.
We are here.
We are. I'm getting there.
We're hoping to get out the door.
Yeah. Well, if you are going out the door, as far as traffic is concerned, it's pretty quiet this morning, and I just blew it for everybody. So
I know. Why you
Why not?
I don't know. Thanks, you, Brittany.
Yes.
Really
You're
saved the
covered.
day.
That's what we got to do. Speaking of saving the day, I mean, another good one, huh?
Yeah, warmer temperatures near 80 degrees. We'll get
we ready for
closer.
that?
Are we ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Are you
the
ready for the
last
90s? Yes, I'm always ready.
Bring it on.
Okay, so we get a little bit of everything this week. But today, temperatures in the upper 70s, lower 80s. Right now, it's not too bad. We're in the 40s and the 50s. Stepping outside at 57 in Central Park, nice and clear. You can already see some of that haze in the background. Temperatures in the 40s and the 50s all around the area. It's a little chilly in Montgomery, 41 for you, 46 in Toms River, and 53 in Islip. Skies are clear, and we stay sunny, but get ready for hazy sunshine because of Canadian wildfire smoke. But at least no major changes to our air quality. It's forecast to get to moderate 54, and that's in that zone. So heading throughout this afternoon, topping out near 80, mostly sunny, even warmer tomorrow, up to 85. Some portions of interior New Jersey making a run for the upper 80s. Thursday will be the hottest day of the week. More details coming up. Heather?
All right, Brittany, let's talk about the sinkhole, shall we? So we have eastbound side at exit 34, 2 lanes reopen, and westbound 2 lanes have been reopened, and all lanes are expected to reopen by June 25th. So we will definitely keep our eye on that. Then we are looking at the Bronx River Parkway. I noticed a little bit of a slowdown here getting into the Cross Bronx Expressway, but it is a construction related delay there, so hopefully they will get that picked up and put away. It's not a huge delay. Here's the George Washington Bridge, still in pretty good shape, no major issues. Lincoln Tunnel looks good. Holland Tunnel doing okay. Alternate side of the street parking rules are suspended, but the metered rules are in effect. Shirlene Michelle, over to you.
All right, thanks.
You're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic together. Cool once again at the bus stop. We're starting out in the 40s and the 50s, but check out this afternoon. We warm up nicely, reaching the upper 70s and the lower 80s across most of the tri-state. But it will be cooler, especially for Suffolk County and along the coast, thanks to a south cooler sea breeze. Fire Island only up to 66, Brookhaven 75, Montauk 75 compared to 78 degrees in Smithtown. Moderate air quality, medium to high pollen levels, and UV index of 9. Pleasant weather for the Yankees game this evening around first pitch, 74 towards the upper 60s by the late innings. Look at tomorrow, up to 85, hazy sunshine once again, and near 90 degrees on Thursday. But Friday we start to cool down a tad, and we introduce a chance for a few showers. Of your full 7-day forecast coming up. Heather?
All right, Brittany, let's talk about the Staten Island Expressway. I can't see the accident on camera, but it is westbound right near Route 440, and I understand that there are 2 lanes blocked off through that area. This is a look at the Alexander Hamilton Bridge coming off the George Washington Bridge. Not a bad ride. Looking at the FDR Drive, you can see that that is doing okay in both directions. And then going here onto the Bronx River Parkway north, right near the Cross Bronx Expressway, you can see that construction that is still set up. Alternate side of the street parking rules are suspended, but the metered rules are in effect. Shirlene and Michelle, over to you.
All right,
Oh,
thanks.
this from the boardwalk. Yeah,
No,
on
right?
location.
I would love that.
Yeah, I like it. But this morning,
Yes.
still a little cool. Temperatures are in the 40s and the 50s, but later this week we'll get close to the 90s. A hazy sunrise thanks to some of that Canadian wildfire smoke. Temperatures near 57 in Central Park. Light winds near 2 miles per hour. We're in the 40s and the 50s all across the board. It's 46 in Morristown, Newark up to 56, and 52 in Bridgeport. Winds are lighter. Skies are nice and clear, but once again it could be hazy because of smoke higher up in the atmosphere. But at least high pressure is keeping things dry, and that's why it is quiet all along the East Coast. But that could change later this week. Hurricane season recently started. We're now watching an area of low pressure that could form off the coast of North and South Carolina that could become tropical or subtropical later this week. Bottom line, not a direct issue for us, but that could bring extra moisture to coastal sections of the Carolinas later in the week. For us today, things are sunny. Temperatures in the upper 70s, low lower 80s, and then tonight clear. Once again, tomorrow, plenty of sunshine. It stays hazy, and temperatures warm up into the mid to even upper 80s in some spots. The hottest day comes in on Thursday. I want to show you the smoke tracker. So the higher concentration of smoke continues to spill in throughout this afternoon and this evening, but some of that could dissipate the second half of Wednesday leading into Thursday. When it comes to the bigger picture, high pressure continues to slowly move offshore Thursday, and southwest flow pushing in warmer air. And here's that low pressure I just mentioned that's going to bring heavy rainfall to North and South Carolina. That could move north and try to slow down this cold front that will try to bring us a chance for an isolated shower or storm Thursday into Friday, lasting through Saturday. Saturday will likely be the wettest day of the 7-day forecast, and once this front moves offshore, things should begin to dry out for us on Sunday with temperatures in the 70s. Today, 80, hazy and warmer, the 70s at the coast thanks to a sea breeze. Tonight, 61, mostly clear and hazy at times, and tomorrow, hazy again, but a bit warmer. Temperatures up to 85, southeast winds ranging from 8 to 16 miles per hour. Look at that temperature trend over the next few days, near 90 on Thursday. It's going to be humid too, so a sticky, steamy, summer-like feel. 84, a chance for a few pop-up showers on Friday, not a washout. More rain Saturday, drying out Sunday, and the 70s stick around on Monday. Heather?
Why can't the weather gods just make it rain during the week, right? Let's talk about this. You know, if we could just talk to them. Staten Island Expressway West at 440, that's where we do have an accident. It's been out there for a while. I'm not seeing it on camera, but they are reporting that 2 lanes are blocked off. Ed Koch, 59th Street Bridge, Queens-bound lower outer roadway, that is closed until 6 a.m. But you can see that it is moving without any major issues here at the Ed Koch 59th Street Bridge. Now, going over here onto the Bronx River Parkway, heading northbound, getting into the Cross Bronx Expressway, that's where we do have some construction. And we have alternate side of the street parking rules suspended, but the metered rules are in effect. Michelle and Charlene, over to you.
All right. Thank you both.
All right. You're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic together. Temperatures in the 40s and the 50s as the kids head to school, but a totally different feel later today. We get up to 80 degrees across most of the tri-state, but it's going to be cooler near the shoreline thanks to a sea breeze. But check out temperatures north of the city. 81 in Port Jervis, up to 77 in Dover, and Ramapo, 80 for you with hazy sunshine. So moderate air quality even with that round of Canadian wildfire smoke, medium to high pollen levels, and UV index of 9. If you're heading to the coastline, the beaches, winds out of the south ranging from 5 to 15 miles per hour, waves 2 to 3 feet. Water temperatures in the lower 60s and a low to moderate rip current risk. Tomorrow, 85 and near 90 degrees on Thursday. Heather?
All right, Brittany, we have
Okay. Now, Brittany here with our AccuWeather forecast. Let's brighten it up a little.
Are you ready for summer? Please.
I think so.
I've been ready.
We've been waiting for a long time.
Well, we're going to get a taste of summer, especially over the next few days. Temperatures in the upper 80s, even the 90s in some spots right now. The big story, hazy sunshine, all due to a round of Canadian wildfire smoke. So the air quality is already moderate, the AQI at 57. It should stay moderate lasting throughout this afternoon. We'll let you know if that changes. I want to start out with the smoke tracker. So we'll see heavier smoke coming in throughout this afternoon and this evening, sticking around through early Wednesday morning. But things could start to taper off and dissipate the second half of Wednesday. A cold front should clear things out later in the week. Temperatures are on the cool side in the 40s and the 50s. Good morning in Moorestown, 46 for you, 53 in Islip, and 52 in Bridgeport. Skies are clear. We'll see a lot of sunshine, hazy sun at that, thanks to high pressure keeping us dry. But an area of low pressure could form in that same region later this week, just off the coast of North and South Carolina, and that has a 10% chance of turning tropical later in the week. That's not going to have a direct impact on us, but it could slow down a cold front that will bring us some rain later in the week, especially Friday into Saturday. But today, no rain to worry about. A lot of sunshine. Temperatures near 80 degrees, just cooler along the coast, thanks to a sea breeze. Tonight, still clear, and tomorrow, more hazy sunshine on the way. We stay sunny on Thursday, but Thursday, the hottest day of the week, temperatures near 90 degrees, well above average. We're usually near 76. It's going to be humid too, making you feel a little uncomfortable and steamy. On Friday, we introduced a chance for an isolated shower. I mentioned that area of low pressure that's going to bring heavy rain in North and South Carolina. As that moves to the north, that could slow down this cold front that will bring us some rain and showers showers Friday into Saturday. But for now, with the latest timing, it looks like this front should be out of here just in time for the second half of the weekend. Today, 80 hazy sunshine, the 70s along the coast. Tonight, 61, the 50s in the suburbs. And tomorrow, hazy and warmer again, 85 southeast winds ranging from 8 to 16 miles per hour. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, up to 89 on Thursday. Higher humidity, maybe a stray shower north and west of the city. We'll see a few more pop-up thunder showers on Friday, 84, 77 and wet Saturday, but drying out just in time for the Puerto Rican Day Parade on Sunday, 75, and temperatures in the 70s on Monday. Heather?
All right, Brittany, let's zoom in here. Talk about the Staten Island Expressway. As you go westbound right near 440, you can see that delay getting past 440 towards the Goethals Bridge. That's where we do have an accident. Now, we're also looking at the Gowanus Expressway. You can see right over here we have a stalled truck, so that needs to be cleared away. It's right near 38th Street. It's not causing a massive delay, but if you're heading down the Gowanus Expressway, you just want to use some caution as you head down there. And then that BQE Northeast getting into the Brooklyn Bridge, a bit slow, but it's very typical volume. Alternate side of the street parking rules are suspended, but the metered rules are in effect. Michelle and Charlene, back to you. All right.